Hi, and I just want to welcome you if you're new to this page, mainly because I have been reminded recently of a message that I give to most of my clients, but it originated with my 5-year-old. So for those of you who don't know me yet, I am a very vibrant individual. I have created a life that is free, really. That's how I want to frame it for you. I spent many years in a corporate job where I was just wishing for time. I had money, but I didn't have time. And whenever I had time, I didn't have money. I could never seem to, find that balance of both. And I realized that it's what I needed, but I wasn't doing anything about it. So I was literally saying, oh, I just wish I could have these things, and I just wish things were different, but I wasn't doing anything about it. So I'm kind of going around the place here, but bear with me. I literally said to my husband today, if you could do anything right now, what would it be? And his immediate response was within the parameters of what he believed to be fixed. And what he believed to be fixed was, well, I have to leave for work at 5, and we said we'd go and do that thing, and I should really call the electric company, blah, blah, blah. And the point is, I asked him if he could do anything, what would he do right now? And we find it very, very difficult to think in an unbridled. And what I mean by that is we think in terms of limitations all of the time. So if you had said to me when I was in my corporate career, you can have anything you want right now, or you can do anything you want right now with your time, I'd have said, well, if I could have anything I wanted, and maybe if blah, blah, blah conditions, I would have had an entire summer off with my family. And even before I had kids, the idea of having the summer off was just fantastic. The freedom to go to a bar in the summer when it's out and not have to watch watch the time to come back. The thought of not having to book a holiday within a week and fly out on this time and back on this time just because I felt constricted somehow. And now with a child, I'd love to spend the entire summer holidays of school somewhere else. And, the reality is when I was working in a corporate job, I would have expressed perhaps that my love would be to spend the entire summer somewhere else in Europe. But I would have thought, yeah, but I can't because I only have 5 weeks holiday. Or, yeah, but I can't because, yeah, but I can't. And so I challenge you today, as I challenged my husband and myself today, even in my free life, where I could easily go and spend an entire summer somewhere else. I would love to do that and take my daughter to the beach every day. My limitations are, yeah, but my husband doesn't want to. Yeah, but he's not bought into this idea of a summer in Europe. Yeah, but he's working on a tennis camp, so he can't really. And yeah, but. And we spend our lives, yes, butting. And the point is, do you want what you want more than the limitations that you perceive to be in the way? So I had a conversation about an hour ago with my husband along the lines of, I really want to spend the summer in Europe. I would love you to spend that summer with me in Europe, but I think I'm getting comfortable with the idea that me and my daughter could go and spend the summer in Europe. And yes, I would miss him, but I can't ignore this consistent desire to want to spend the summer in Europe. And the thing is, what we do is when we have desires and they're not met, we don't take action and we don't do anything about them, they keep popping up. And what we do is we come up with a whole host of reasons why we can't. Well, I can't. And it's just noise. And the fact is, I wasn't coming up with reasons why I couldn't. I was coming up with reasons why my husband wouldn't, which is just as bad as a reason why you can't, because it's something that you perceive to be outside of yourself that you can't change. And so the moral, where I started with this message with my 5-year-old, was that actually it's about asking for what you want and assuming that you will get it. So yes, I heard my husband say, yeah, but I don't want to go away for more than 2 weeks, and yeah, but I don't really want to miss tennis camp this summer. I heard all that and I was respecting all that, but I was also hanging my coat on it. I was hanging my dreams on it, thinking, well, that's a good enough reason for me to give up then. Well, I just won't bother anymore. But maybe he didn't hear how much I would love to do that. That if I died at Christmas, God forbid, that would be one summer that I would finally have had my dreams met. And I've been dreaming about this for years. And the thing is, it will keep coming back. You know, these dreams don't die inside us. They don't. They keep coming back. But we can choose how we respond to those desires. Are we going to keep patting them down with other people's reasons, our reasons? Or are we going to let them bubble up to the surface and acknowledge them and respect them and perhaps even honour them? So I am not in a place where I'm saying, I'm going to spend the whole summer away. But I'm in serious contemplation about upselling my reasons to myself, first of all, for really wanting to do that. You know, do I really want to do it? Yes. Am I willing to do what it takes to get it? That's the thing we need to assess, because when we decide that we are willing to do what it takes to get the thing that we want, we can enroll anyone else we wish in that process. If I was utterly convinced that that's what I want to do this summer, I could utterly convince my husband, and he would feel that, she is so passionate about this that of course I'm going to go. I mean, who would deny that wonderful woman her dreams? And that's the point, that we start with ourselves, we convince ourselves, and if we can't convince ourselves, then it wasn't meant to be. But if you're sitting on the fence, telling yourself you can't, question that and ask yourself, do you really want to? Followed by, are you willing to make it happen? Because it's not anyone else that's in the way, it's you and your limiting beliefs that are constricting your thinking and kind of handcuffing yourself in the whole argument. So I hope that provides fodder for thought today, and I would love you to share this with your friends. Just repost it, share it on Facebook or on other forms of social media. And the reason I want you to do this is because one of your friends is suffering from this problem right now. They are sitting on their dreams, truly believing that it is impossible because of the stories that they're telling themselves. And I work very regularly, every week in fact. This is an impromptu Facebook Live, but normally I do them regularly on a Friday at 12 o'clock. And I am going to stretch you to play bigger. So if you want to play bigger, then join us. It's a process and we are following it in a Facebook group called Playing Bigger. Please click on that and join us now, and I will accept that request. But only do it if you really want to play bigger. You don't need to know how, you just have to have the desire that you want to play bigger than how you are right now, and you want to be open to learning how. It doesn't all have to be ready and waiting right now. So I hope that inspires. Please like or love if you do, and like I said, please share, because I want this message to get to as many people as possible who are burying their dreams as we speak. All right, I'll take care, and I'll see you at 12 o'clock on Friday. See ya.